We are gonna get you sorted out. Okay, so you could call me a head seamstress here. I just call myself an artistic director because that's basically what I do. Like these days I don't do that much sewing anymore. Like I just design the pieces and then my assistants do all the sewing because that's really time consuming and I don't get paid enough to do that. So I basically just run the place, but every now and then I do take celebrity clients or influencers or that kind of people just to make sure that they get the best treatments. Right. So, are you excited to get all glammed up? Great. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'd give you a cup of coffee or tea or something, but since we're, like I said, in the back room and not in the front doing the consultation, I can't risk, ruining everything here. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you understand. So, what we'll do is just like a little bit of a consultation, then I'll take your measurements, or you have them with you. Okay, great. I actually hate taking measurements. Like I said, like time consuming, and I just can't bother. Like if you're coming to the Seamstress, you might as well have your measurements with you, especially if you're like a celebrity. Like you get clothes done for you all the time. You should know them by now. But I don't say that obviously because that's not good customer service. Yeah. Well, now I need you to be just brutally honest with me. So where is this party? It's a New Year's party, right? So what kind of a party? Like, is it a cocktail party? Is it like a just between friends, but actually the whole town is there kind of party? Is it like a huge VIP party at a rooftop terrace? Is it like a get back at your ex by looking fierce as fuck? Like, what is the vibe for the party? Okay, yeah, a little bit of that last one. I totally get it. As long as you feel like you are looking your best, that's all that matters. Okay. So, do you have any ideas? No. Okay. Do you have like many ideas? Do you have, I don't know, a lot of people have like a Pinterest board that I could look through. You have? Okay, a whole album. Okay, could you maybe, let me just grab my iPad real quick. So, if you could just airdrop the pictures to me. Great. So, oh, you're sending me. Sorry, I'm just waiting because it doesn't show up here. Right, here we go. Okay, so let me take a look at your ideas. Wow, there's a lot. I'm sure we'll find the perfect one for your party. Trust me. Okay. Okay, well, there's like a certain pattern repeating here. So I'm seeing a lot of cowl neck, a lot of silk, cutouts. Yeah, that's a big trend right now. Lettuce hem, okay. Yes, silk, a bit of a frilly texture, okay. Okay, so most of these are like elegant, simple, with a little bit of something extra, like a cutout sleeve or the cowl neck. Yeah. And there's a few pantsuits, but you said a dress. Right. Okay. So let's start with just looking at some fabrics. I do have my color chart here, but usually it's more suitable for people who don't know their skin undertone or what kind of fabrics suit them. But you obviously do, and you have a nice sense of style, so I don't think that that's necessary. Right. Okay. So let's just go straight to the fabrics, and then I'll take your measurements down. I'll draw a little sketch of what I'm thinking, and then we're in a bit of a hurry, right? Because New Year is in like only a few days, right? So let's start by looking at the fabrics. I'll have a few, actually I have a lot here, but most of them are like heavy knits, which we definitely are not gonna use for your dress unless it's outside. Yeah, so that's what I thought. So I have a ton of fabric here. So let's see what we have. Just place these here for a moment. So the first one, you've probably noticed that a lot of ribbed materials are in fashion right now. Ribbing, yeah, it's that a little bit of what I have on my collar. So it's a way of making stretchy fabric like extra stretchy by adding in these little pleats, you could say, like that. And it's really nice for making clothes that sort of hug your curves. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have this in so many different colors. Like most of the basics, and then some pastels, and actually I think that this comes in a like a neon yellow as well. Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, let's just see. It may be, this would make a great cowl neck dress. So we would pin this like so. I am super sexy. Black. Yeah, it has that funeral vibe to it. I get it. Okay, you'll think about it. It's great. Also, I have to say that that fabric is not very breathable. So if you're gonna be dancing a lot, moving around a lot, it's gonna hug your curves, but it's not gonna breathe a lot. So you might want to think about that. Yeah. Then we have this traditional organza. It's actually not an organza completely, but it's very similar to it. This I would imagine in like a puffy, huge puffy sleeves, like so. You could do a V-neck. We could do a lot of ruffling with this, but we do want to avoid that wedding vibe, right? Yeah, exactly. So if we do use whites, we want to stay a little bit on the skimpy side, because too layered, too covering looks very modest and traditional, so it gives that wedding look. That's just my opinion. Okay, so continuing on, this might shock you. I know that this fabric, it kind of looks like something you'd see on bus seats. But think of the Y2K trend right now. Yeah, this fabric gives you so many options, and the best thing is that it is a little bit see-through. Yeah, so for example, we could do a super small like string look, a skirt that hits like the middle of your hips, exposing the belly. like a bikini type thing, something you'd wear to the beach. Yeah, it's very trend conscious, so it's not gonna look good in a few years. You're gonna be like, what was I wearing? But if you wear this to an event where a lot of celebrities are going, you might not want to wear something super traditional, right? Because you are sort of the new generation, new type of a celebrity. Yeah, I mean, you want to do something a little shocking. And the thing is that since I'm doing all of these outfits, you don't have to worry about sort of accidentally copying someone, like wearing the same dress. Yeah, that's a nightmare. So, if you don't mind, I'll just actually I could paint a little bit of this on you so you can see better. Okay. Could not find my pin cushion for the life of me, but here it is. So yeah, I know it's a little bit of a mess. I always try and clean it up, but it never happens. So oh no, you can stay still. I'll just paint it on the straps so you can take a look in the mirror. Yeah. And there's a lot of this fabric, so it gives a lot of room to play around. So I know it's just a simple, like super quick, but you get the idea. A bit too crazy. Okay. No, I get it. I know. So, let's just go back to the body hugging, cowl neck, thin strap style. Lights, baby pink organza. So this I imagine as like a baby doll dress. I have like tons of this fabric. This was super popular during the summer because you can make super voluminous clothes with this, like bam, like puffy sleeves, all of that, but it's still airy and breathable. Yeah, so I'd say a baby doll dress. I can do super sort of intricate draping methods if you'd like a more traditional evening gown, or I actually have, let me show you, just a moment. This vintage shirt that I thrifted, and it's actually made of a similar organza, but it's a super laid back look, right? So if you'd want something like this, that's also possible. Okay, yeah, I know, I'm just confusing you with the options. Right. Okay, yeah, I agree. So let's stick to the simple ideas that you have that are definitely doable in this time, because I'm actually thinking that like draping methods, that takes time. So I say let's just stick to what we know you like so that we get this done and we're not here all night. Yeah. So cowl neck. very form-fitting, maybe a little bit of a stretch. Yeah, then draping silk or faux silk, lettuce hem, so that little frilly. I'd say maybe not do that if we're doing a cowl neck, because I think that's just gonna be a lot, unless we're doing a full length. No, we're going short. Okay, I like that. So, oh, now that I actually think of it, I might have a fabric that will suit this dress perfectly. I'm already imagining it, but I'm not sure where it is. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I found it. Here it is. You might be thinking, like, is that a napkin? Is it so? It's like a tiny piece of fabric. It's actually a scrap piece left from when I did bridesmaid dresses for my sister's wedding. Yeah, so it just like left over from that, but it is this gorgeous. It has a like a satin finish to it, comparing to the other side, which is matte, and then there's the silky side. And the great thing about this is that actually one end of the fabric is already hemmed. Yeah, because I was gonna make another dress, but then my sister got into an argument with the bridesmaids, and then that didn't happen. But this would make a gorgeous little cowl neck dress. Yeah, I can totally put that on you. Just see, you know, nothing special, again with just a few pins. Let's take this. I'm just trying to create a little bit of a cowl neck, which is that gorgeous draping just above the chest, something that you might see in old Hollywood stars have, or supermodels. Yeah, what do you think? I know it's just a rough draft, but I'll draw the prettiest little sketch for you after, if you like it. You do? Okay, and I'm thinking actually we could do adjustable straps, so like really thin straps of the same fabric. Yeah, to make it adjustable, you know, that's always nice. Okay, yay! And I do have one idea that I'll show you. This. It matches nicely with the fabric, so if you want, we could just add this and do the strap, sort of replacing the lettuce hem with just this as the straps. It gives it a sort of lingerie-esque. What do you think? A bit too girly. Yeah. So on to the measurements. Like I said, it's so great that you have yours with you. I have this standard wide chested sketch that I always use. It has just main areas of interest for seamstress. So I'm gonna use this, and if you can, I'll just ask you some of the measurements, and I'll actually use this little label printing thing, just so that when I hand it over to So my seamstress Anna, she can read it clearly because I've noticed I have super sketchy handwriting. So when I make notes, they're usually like, what is this? Like, is this the chest? Or so we've ended up in a system of labeling. Yeah. So first, if you could tell me how tall you are. And then it makes these lovely little labels. Yeah, it is so convenient. There we go. Okay. And then shoulder to shoulder. Then just your circumference from the widest or largest part on your chest. So around here, if you know that, we can always measure, it's no worries, but oh, you have that, great. Then the same one, but at the narrowest part at your waist. And then your hips. Okay. Then the length from your waist to your knees. Yeah, I know, it makes such a satisfying sound. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And then from your knee to ankle. Great, you're so well prepared compared to some of the other ones. Yeah, you don't know the amount of people who don't even know how tall they are. It's crazy. Yeah. Exactly. Especially since I do clothes for a living, I'm certainly super aware of how tall I am and how wide or narrow I am. I obviously get that all people don't want to know for body image issue related reasons, and that's completely fine, but yeah, I just appreciate it if people would come in prepared like you are. Yeah. So now that we have all those measurements, I'll just take them to Anna so that she can draft the patterns, cut out the fabric, and then I don't think we actually need a fitting because I've done so many cowl neck dresses and I have the best sort of sewing kits where you just sort of use the measurements that you have to draft the perfect fit. Yeah, it works 100% of the time. Yeah, so if you just want to wait for a second and I'll draw the drafts and then I'll show it to you if you want to make any tweaks, if there's anything you don't like, things like that. You don't mind waiting? Great. Yeah, feel free to look around. This will only take a moment. So, like I said, rough draft, and it's a drawing, and I'm a seamstress, not an artist. Yeah, I always try my best to just explain, like, okay, well, the finished result is gonna be so much better than this. Yeah, I hope you understand. So, here it is. And I added these little hearts, stars, to indicate that it's gonna be a sparkly dress like that gorgeous champagne color. Now, if you want, we can dye the fabric just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot of color, so we have to just remain around the same color wheel, part of the color wheel. But if you want, we can make it a bit more orangey or reddish, or tone it down to more like nude yellow, because it does have that pinkish champagne tint to it right now, which you can see right here. So, like I said, adjustable, long, thin straps, a gorgeous cowl neck, not too deep, because otherwise when you bend over to tie your shoelace, pick up a wallet on the ground, it's gonna be exposing a bit too much of everything. So a bit of a higher cowl neck to protect the girlies. Then I added a drawstring, what do you think, on both sides, so that when you sort of fasten it, it creates this lovely U shape that sort of doubles the same shape as up here, so it looks very symmetrical, very classy, sort of draws the eye upwards and downwards. Yeah, and then the drawstrings right here. Thank you. You like it? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And don't worry, it will be done in just a few days. So just come on by. I'll send you a text when it's done. You can try it on for the one last time. Yeah, any adjustments are completely free. Great, well, then I'll see you in a few days. Oh, hey, you're here to pick up your dress? Yeah, it's done. It's over there. Just wait a minute. I'll put this down. So, are you excited for the party? Yeah. No, everything went fine with the dress. It turned out super good. You'll see in a moment. I hope you're still happy with the decision of going with the cowl neck, skimpy champagne princess look. You are? Great. Let me show you the dress. So, here it is. So, if you're wondering what this piece of fabric is, this is actually just a standard way of sewing a cowl neck dress so that it drapes beautifully. If we would have sewn this into the dress, it would create like a pocket right there. So that's why. But once you have it on, it's gonna look so gorgeous. We have the drawstring right here, and then it goes all the way down there, and it's the same on the other side. Oh, actually it didn't even take up all the fabric. Yeah, I mean, it's such a small dress. Yeah, and adjustable straps with matching little pieces. You want to try it on right now? Of course. Yeah. Here we go. I don't have a changing room, but you can just go behind that curtain. Yeah, here's the dress. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Totally, you're gonna be the star of the night. You're gonna be shining brighter than the fireworks. Trust me. Wow. I'm really proud of myself. We need to do like collaboration more often. Yeah, you bring the ideas and I'll return the looks. Well, I hope you like it. I'll be sending you the bill right after New Year's, so you don't have to worry about that right now. I hope you have a great party. Enjoy the dress. It's yours to keep forever. Yeah, Happy New Year's.